was sleeping with my ribs touch. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Denver Broncos.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
First down, Broncos.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Falcons' 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved.
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too.
A gain of a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. They go play action with Ryan. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
A nice-looking play to start the drive. Down the middle and complete. A good pickup there at 22.
22 yards.
Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. From the gun, it's Jackson. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he stopped immediately there.
Phillip Lindsay.
Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
No gain.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
On 2nd and goal. Ryan toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football. But on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
8-yard gain.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Jackson. This is Hamler on the receiving end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
J.J. Hamler. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Falcons 10, Broncos nothing.
Second down and 3. Throwing is Jackson. They'll find Lindsey here. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Complete to
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
6.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
21 yards.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Falcons 10, Broncos 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Returning it, here's Hamler. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Falcons on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
The 1st down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's 2nd down now.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 45 on second down, Ryan looking deep for Julio. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. On first and goal, Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. From the shotgun, Ryan escaping the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Third and goal, Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Good. Makes the score Falcons 17, Broncos 7.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
3-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lindsey. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Denver.
Jackson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lindsey.
Pass. Complete.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. He's got the first down inside the 10, and down to the 7-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Tuesday. 51, so.
Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll come out in the pistol. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Ryan. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
For the Falcons field goal, a 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board. Well done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
56, Mike, 56, right there, right there. 58.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown.
21. Touchdown, Denver.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan, man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Ryan, and he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley.
Todd Gurley.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
9-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Ryan looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down and 1.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Go!
They get this out quickly to the left side. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again they run with Gurley. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Mike 56, Mike 56. 39. Mike 56.
To throw on 3rd down. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. It got his man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 89 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd and short. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He'll get that complete to Albert O.
Jackson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Ball carrier.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Another carry now for Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Now Gurley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete to Philip.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Lindsey. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Denver.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Here's Jackson to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
First down, Broncos.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Now Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Watch a slap. Watch it. Ready to go.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
34-yard line.
They are in the 4th in Buffalo. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now Jackson on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Again, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much